Hello and welcome to a supplemental episode of the Publish Me podcast. This is Keith F. Sheldon, host and publisher and chief creative of AS21 Publishing. Well, we told you in last month's episode that we'll be having a supplemental because of the fact we are launching our crowdfunding campaign to fund the fantasy epic The Will of the Magi by Paul Dickinson Russell. Now, I realize that we actually released a supplemental episode this time last year with Paul reading one of his own stories for Halloween, but this time we're doing something different. So we decided and announced this past week from AS21 that Indiegogo will be hosting the campaign to help bring The Will of the Magi to the people. Now, in our official announcement to AS21, we didn't provide too many details, but we're here to share it with you, our listening audience that have been with us all these many months as Paul has worked through the writing process. Now, the page will officially launch on November 7th, the same day as the next episode post of the Publish Me podcast. And of course, each month we'll be checking in on the progress of the campaign that will run for 60 days, so you'll be hearing updates in the December and the January editions of the podcast. And there will also be shout-outs and information about it shared in the weekly Literally This Week podcast I host, which is available on Podomatic, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and Google Play. Now, we are looking to raise $1,600. Now, that may seem like a lot of money, but really, when you look at it, it's actually a pretty fair deal, as we're able to give Paul the best possible editing price for a line editing review. So that'll be the first project covered by that $1,600. Then we will also be doing cover design. And Paul is currently reviewing the portfolios of our two primary designers that would work with fantasy titles. And third, we will then be doing preparation for a print launch. So we will be doing a paperback run and a hardcover run. And any additional money left from that $1,600 beyond the cost of editing and cover design will go towards cost of the initial runs of the paperback and hardcover, especially to cover the rewards that would need to be sent out for those taking part in this Indiegogo campaign. And if there's any money left after that, well, it's just going to have to go to advertising for The Will of the Magi and any sort of launch event that we decide on having once the book is ready. The current target for release is ebook in March of 2017 and the full print paperback and hardcover copies being printed by Lulu.com in April of 2017. Now, when it comes to actually looking at the rewards, go ahead and run through them here with you. Rewards, or as they call them in Indiegogo, perks. For $5, you get our gratitude. For your support at the $5 level, we offer our sincere gratitude from the author as well as the staff of AS21 Publishing. We will treat our gratitude from @AS21 on Twitter, and we'll give you a shout-out on the Publish Me podcast, released the 7th of each month, and on the Literally This Week podcast, released every Monday. So that's 2 shout-outs and our gratitude shown on Twitter, and not only on the AS21 Twitter feed, but on the Publish Me Twitter feed @Publish Podcast. Estimated delivery by January 2017. The $10 level, you get the ebook plus the gratitude. So that is shoutouts on 2 podcasts, gratitude on our website and tweets, and then you will get the ebook copy that's pub or PDF formats, and it will be released before it was released to the general public. Estimated delivery March 2017. At the $20 level, it's the paperback plus level. In addition to our gratitude, the shout-outs, you will receive a paperback copy of The Will of Magi as soon as it's been approved for production. At this level, you'll also be included in the book's acknowledgments on the verso of the title page. So that's a shout-out on 2 podcasts, gratitude shown in 2 Twitter feeds, the paperback copy, and listed in the acknowledgments. And there will be ability for 50 people to claim that perk. Estimated delivery April 2017. Next up at the $30 level is the hardcover plus. It's the same as the previous level, except instead of a paperback copy, you get a hardcover edition of The Will of the Magi, available as soon as it's in from the printer. There will be 25 people able to take part in that perk. Estimated delivery April 2017. For slightly more than that, the $35 level, you get the paperback plus signed. So not only do you get the shout out on the podcast, the gratitude for your support, an ebook copy in all formats as soon as it's available, and we also get a paperback copy, and it will be signed by the author in pen. Estimated delivery April 2017. Only 20 of those are available. At the $45 level, you get a hardcover plus signed. It's the same as the $30 level, except it's a hardcover copy signed in pen by the author, as well as an ebook, gratitude, shout out on podcasts, and acknowledgement. And as Paul has said before,
and remember, I did say this. If you donate $2,000 to our crowdfunding campaign, I will sign it in blood. My own.
Thank you for the clarification on that. That's right. For $2,000, you will get a hardcover edition of the book, the ebook, in the acknowledgement section, gratitude, shout out, and signed in his own blood. So we will be officially launching this campaign on November 7th. It will last till January 7th. We will be using flexible funding, so no matter whether we receive the entire amount or only receive a part, we'll be accepting that, and all perks will be honored nonetheless. So please visit Indiegogo and be on the lookout for when the page launches. The official title, The Will of the Magi, a new fantasy epic. The story of Aiden is written. Now let's bring it to readers everywhere. Thank you for listening. Remember to check us out each month on the 7th, hosted by Podomatic, available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and Google Play, and also on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/publishpodcast. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/publishpodcast, on Twitter @publishpodcast, and various places around social media. Now, as Paul would say, where there are thoughts and ideas, there are stories. Have a good week. Copyright 2016, AS21 Publishing, LLC, all rights reserved.
AS21 Publishing. What do you want your book to be?